Welcome to the newest episode of the Favorite Self podcast. I'm your host, Alyssa Luce, and I want to say thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're having a great day so far, send me a DM on Instagram at Intentions of Light and tell me all about it. Make my day feel better. I want to say thank you so much for all the feedback you guys have been giving us. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that has tuned in to all our new episodes coming out recently. And I want to say thank you for all the love and support I've been receiving. I really could not do this without you guys because, I could be sitting in my room talking to myself, but I know you're out there listening, and I want to say thank you. If you want to leave us a review or, share about your experience while listening to this podcast, you can send an email into faveselfpod@gmail.com or a DM on Instagram at Intentions of Light. I am beyond grateful for every single one of you who's given us support this far. And I want to continue with our series of the important values and principles that will help you to transform into your favorite self. So we've released about 5 episodes of the different values that are very important, such as faith, acceptance, values, opportunity, and renewal. And today's episode is all about intention. If you didn't notice already, the name of this movement, my foundation, my business is Intentions of Light. And it didn't start out that way. It was something completely different. I was doing a completely different thing. And it helped me to be where I am today. So it did always start off with light because in my personal viewpoint, light is synonymous with love and goodness, purity, God, the universe, wholesomeness, wellness, just everything that is light about life and the world. And intention was a word that came about a lot later on. Because if you follow me on Instagram, you will notice all of our hashtags is light of your life. And this kind of started out with understanding that light is within everyone, and you just have to identify what that light is. Because everyone is made unique, everyone is made different, and everyone has their own talents and abilities that they are good at that other people aren't. And that really is your light. That really is what makes you you. That is what drives you. That is what gives you purpose to live every day. And that is what you were created to be here and share with the world. And originally, my shop was, about giving my own light to other people. I made art in different ways, like custom art. And it was like a little light of my life and sharing it with you. And I kind of didn't want to do that anymore, but I still wanted to help people, and I still wanted to inspire, and I wanted to really make it clear that I stand for goodness and love for all, and intention was the best way to describe what I wanted to do. Intention of light really captured the essence of the impact I wanted to have. And I personally believe intention is everything. Why you do what you do. How is also important. But if there wasn't a why, you wouldn't do anything. So everything truly starts with why. And if you want to get more specific, intention is a determination to act a certain way. So it really is a purpose, right? It's a reason. And I want to share with you guys something that I learned from one of my mentors. His name is Kevin Trudeau. I would highly recommend that you look him up. Check out his talk show, his resources. I am totally an advocate for listening to Kevin Trudeau. He has helped me personally to figure out all this stuff about myself and how I wanted to help people, and I wanted to be my favorite self so that I can help you become your favorite self. And he teaches a concept called the training balance scale. And the training balance scale has two sides to it. On one side, there's the why, and on the other side is the how. And he explains that when most people are learning a new skill or they want to achieve a goal in their life and they've never done this goal before, so they set out to make the goal happen, 99% of the time they focus on how they will achieve the goal. They learn new strategies, new techniques, they make action plans, or they take action towards their goal. And more times than not, they don't usually see any progress. And the reason he explains is because 99% of your energy and focus, if not 100% of your energy and focus, should go to why you want that goal. He also defines why as the feelings, the emotions, the dream, the intention of what you want to achieve. So really the why is what's going to get you to accomplish whatever goal you set out for yourself. And when I learned this, I was like, well, that makes so much freaking sense. Because if I think about my personal endeavors and my life experiences and how I would constantly try to achieve the same things all the time, I was always investing in classes and talking to different people at events and doing different things. Like even when I created my business and I wanted to become a business owner and I wanted to sell my art, I was always working on my website. I've spent hundreds of hours of developing my website and no hours actually doing the thing that I wanted to do, which was help people and like make these podcast episodes and, you know, tell people why it's so important to be their favorite self. Even though like while I was making my website, that's what I would put on the website. I would put all the reasons why this was important to me and all the reasons why other people should know about it. And I was focusing all my energy on how it was going to happen. But while I was putting all my time and effort into making this website, I was helping nobody. Absolutely nobody. And I wouldn't say that's entirely true because I did help other people in different ways, but not in the way that I thought I would help people. And once I grasped this concept and its entirety, and I really started to identify with why this was important to me and the inspiration and the big dream I had, right? It wasn't just about creating podcast episodes for you guys or about creating a website and a platform that we can all connect on. It was really my goal to help people. It was really just a goal and a burning desire that was put within my heart to tell people how important it is to be the absolute best, most favorite version of yourself, because that's how you will prosper in life and other people will prosper because you're prospering. Because I like to look at it this way. You impact every single person in your life and they also impact every single person in their life. And it's like a domino effect, right? So when you impact one person, that one person impacts 10 people. And then each of those 10 people know another 10 people, and so on and so forth. And the numbers keep growing and growing and growing. So even when you just share a smile with someone on the street, you changed their day in the slightest way. And how they once felt upset, maybe now that little smile helped them to not feel upset, and now they won't go home and argue with their wife. Like it sounds so silly in theory, but it really does work that way. So imagine when you just learn to smile a little bit more because you actually feel good about who you are. Or maybe you finally put all your time and energy into developing that talent, that beautiful God-given talent that only you can do. And you help the people that have been on this earth just waiting for you to put all your time and energy into that talent so they could benefit from it. And now, because you finally become the person you're supposed to be, their life is better for it. And your life is better for it because you're actually happy with how you spend your time and energy. And you actually feel joy all the time, and you create more opportunities to feel more joy. And life is just this cycle of joy and happiness and being your favorite self. And it's not just a crazy theory. Like, I actually experience this every single day of my life. And, sometimes when I tell people, they're like, oh, it's not that simple. Or they make, some kind of excuse to rationalize why their life isn't working out that way. And I just want to put it into perspective that it's okay to admit you don't know everything. Because I'm easily going to admit I don't know everything. But I know what I know, and I can only share what I know. And I'm telling you, if you just listen with an open mind, and you're willing to accept change, and you're willing to accept new things, and you're willing to do things different, and to sacrifice whatever it is that's holding you back from being your absolute best version of yourself, you're going to look back at yourself a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, and you're going to be like, wow, I'm so glad I set my intention to be the best person I can be every second of every day. That's all you have to do. It's not rocket science. You just have to choose, make a decision to be the best person you know how to be every second of every day. And every time you're faced with a decision to take an action or to feel a certain way, right? Maybe someone stepped on your shoes and you just brought these brand new white shoes, and you're going to a nice party and you really need to look nice. And you just make that decision to just take a breath. Say, don't worry about it. It's okay. I can clean it off. Or I could buy a new pair. And not lash out at someone for just stepping on your shoe. You help that person by, not tearing their self-esteem down, or, not increasing your cortisol levels because you wanted to be stressed out and, stress the other person out by yelling at them. And you just take every second with a breath, and you intentionally choose to be someone you're proud of. You intentionally choose to be someone you're 100% without a doubt completely in love with. And the way that you treat yourself will impact how others treat you. So if you want things to change in your life, you're going to have to change the things in your life. And it's up to you. No one else can do it for you. So I highly recommend you set your intention to just be your favorite version of yourself. Live that wild dream that you think you can't accomplish. Because at the end of the day, it's not even up to you. Okay? You were designed to be you, and only you can be you. Only you can have the dreams you have. Yeah, people can have similar dreams, but they're not identical. And if that dream was put in your heart, then it's meant for you to go after it and achieve it. And as long as you believe and have faith and set the intention to make it happen no matter what, it will happen. It will happen. Because you know your intention. You know your why. It doesn't matter how. Remember, 100% of your attention and energy should go into why it needs to happen. And the world, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, will give you opportunities to make it happen. And you have to take it. It's your free will. You have to accept whatever it is that you put out there. Because you have the power to make a difference. You have the ability to be the best version of yourself. And I want to thank you so much for listening to today's episode. And if you enjoyed it, let me know how you felt about it. And I would love to spend some more time with you in our next episode. I'm your host, Alyssa Luce, and I'll talk to you guys next time.